second year of your kids' camp. How excited are you to be back for the next few days and get to see the kids come out for another year of this thing?
Yeah, it's been fun. We had like a 38% increase in attendance, which is awesome. I think we got a couple more walk-ups coming in the next few days. Just to see this gym packed and our girls working with the youth in Fort Wayne, it's really cool, and our girls really enjoy it too.
Yeah, how much does it mean for you to be able to have a camp like this? And I know we talked about it last year, but when there wasn't one for so long, and get to see your players interact like this and kind of change roles a little bit from player to coach in a sense too.
Yeah, it's cool to see. I think our kids do a really good job with it. They embrace it, they have fun with it, but I think the really cool part was seeing some of these kids show up to our games this year and remembering their names. I remember a couple of them came to the game that Shayla got hurt, and they were so concerned about Shay because they remembered her from camp, and they went down and wished her well. And to see that carry over, when it comes to wintertime and it's the real basketball season, and to grow our program as well as the kids' camp at the same time, it's kind of a mutual benefit and really cool to see.
For you guys, just to, like you said, kind of grow the camp the way you guys have, and also increase, your exposure in the community too. What can that do for you guys, as a program and this community too?
Yeah, when you take over a program, especially one that's struggled, there's so many different areas that you have to build up, and the community is one of them. And it starts with the little kids. You start with these little kids camps, and then you get to the elite camp, which is our older kids, and then you start recruiting some of those kids, and it's really cool. And like I said, to see the carryover of some of those kids at our games, it's just been a cool experience for our kids as well, because like you said, they learn from teaching and being in the coaching role, and they have a lot of fun with it.
For you guys, obviously, most of the girls are back on campus for the summer now. Just what have you seen from the girls here over the last few months since the season ended, and kind of what's been the reflection for you guys over the last few months too?
I think in this new era of college basketball, there's so much change and turnover, and the cool thing about our group this year is we return a really big core group. We return, I think, 6 different people that started for us last year. There's not very many teams in the United States of America that can say that. So to say that we have the experience, we are finally a quote-unquote veteran group. We've been a very young group for the last 2 years. So to return starters, return experience, return talent, and then add some really talented freshmen, as to our group. The freshmen have been really impressive so far. So it's been an exciting summer.
What have you seen from the girls over the last few months? Just kind of how have you seen them kind of take over or kind of grow, and and especially given just how the way the season ended and kind of the growing expectations around this program now?
Yeah, they've taken ownership. We haven't really had to say, let's get in the gym and get extra shots up. You just peek in there and there's girls getting extra shots up. We haven't had to say, let's watch extra film. We haven't had to say, let's peek around the rest of the conference and see what's going on, because those kids are on top of it. They're hungry. They want to take more steps forward. We really didn't get rolling until late in the year last year, which is pretty normal for year 2. But the excitement that we had around our run, making it to the Final Four of the Horizon League, was a lot of fun, and I think it's only made these girls even more hungry, and they've really bought into that work ethic, and they know that the work that they put in is what got them there, and so they're willing to put it in even 10 times more, and so it's really been cool to see.
You mentioned obviously some of the freshmen coming in. One of them is Renna, local girl. Just what are you kind of envisioning for her, and how excited are you to add her into the program too?
Yeah, she's been really excellent these first couple weeks. There hasn't been a freshman lag. We haven't put in a lot of our college, type schemes yet. It's been a lot of individual development, a lot of just go out there and play and compete. And honestly, she's stood out. She's a big, strong kid, and so from a freshman standpoint, she doesn't lack that physicality. She's probably one of our most physical players 2 weeks into summer workouts, which is crazy. She's knocking down her shot. She hasn't really been fazed by the deeper three-point shot. She's got confidence out there, and the biggest thing she brings is she helps us play fast. She's going to rebound it, she's going to get it and go, and that's what's been cool to see, is we want to play fast. It's one of the reasons why we recruited her, and so far she's fitting in really well.
You mentioned obviously the core group. Just how do you feel about this group coming into summer, and where do you still need to see this group maybe grow over the next few months as you get ready for the season coming up?
Yeah, I think one thing that we've said over the last 3 years is we've got to get bigger and stronger. We've got some skinny girls on our team, and we've got to put some bulk on them, and they've really bought into hitting the weights, getting in the weight room, drinking the protein. And if there's one area that we got to continue to grow in, is we've got to continue to get bigger, stronger, and faster. And we've really made that an emphasis, really the last couple of years, but especially this summer with our returners. And secondarily, we've got to become better rebounders, and that's another thing we've really focused on, so far this summer. And again, our kids have bought in. They're really focused on it. We've made some competitions out of it, so that makes it a little bit more spicier. But you hear some chirping during the competitions, especially when they're wondering who got that point or who won this drill. So it makes it fun, and that's what the summer's all about.